Perhaps you've heard of the alkaline diet recently. Even if you haven't, it's always worth keeping tabs on popular new diets for their potential to be helpful. So today at Health Tips, we're going to do exactly that. In this video, we'll break down the alkaline diet and examine it scientifically. We'll look at which parts of it we do and don't agree with and give you tips on the 5 best alkaline foods you must include in your diet. Before we dive deep into it, make sure to click that subscribe button so that you're notified whenever we upload new informative health-conscious content. And don't forget to share your comments and personal experience below if you're currently taking an alkaline diet. Well, the premise of the alkaline diet, based heavily in chemistry, is to actually replace acidic foods in your diet with alkaline foods. The goal is to reduce the pH level of your body's metabolic waste for the sake of the acid-ash hypothesis. The acid-ash hypothesis is a proposal that if this waste, also called ash in reference to the way the body chemically burns nutrients, is acidic, you'll be more vulnerable to disease. Inversely, the hypothesis implies that alkaline waste will make you more resistant to diseases and even to cancer. But we need to get one thing clear right now. Many alkaline foods do have potential benefits for your body, but there's no concrete scientific evidence that this diet fights cancer in any way. But that doesn't mean it's all bad news. See, alkaline foods just happen to be a set of very healthy foods anyway. Fruits, vegetables, nuts, and legumes all happen to be alkaline, and they're great for you. Conversely, many of the most acidic foods, like alcohol and junk food, just happen to be bad for you. So alkaline foods are worth including in your diet, but for wildly different reasons than the alkaline diet believes. Here at Health Tips, we don't believe in misinforming our viewers, so we're going to tell you straight up that we are not recommending foods just because they're alkaline. There's no medical basis for measuring the pH levels of your urine for acidity, or basing your decisions purely on acids versus alkalines. In fact, different parts of your body vary wildly in their pH levels. Your stomach is loaded with hydrochloric acid to break down your food. Hence, it has a pH of roughly 2 to 3.5, which is very, very acidic. If your stomach wasn't acidic, you would die. Thankfully, no amount of alkaline waste will ever turn the hydrochloric acid in your stomach neutral, because that's just not how the body works. Meanwhile, human blood is always just a little alkaline, with a pH around 7.4. If your blood melted the nutrients it was carrying, it wouldn't function properly as a carrier cell. And, you guessed it, no amount of acidic food is going to turn your blood into deadly acid, with very rare exceptions like severe diabetes and excessive drinking. So while food does help the pH level of your urine, it's only because it's ultimately the same matter that entered your body, leaving your body. Your body naturally excretes acid to regulate its blood pH, and it does a pretty good job of balancing its own chemistry out in the process. Another claim of the alkaline diet is that it's beneficial to bone health. And actually, it's not especially great at this. Dairy and proteins are acidic, but they contain instrumental nutrients that your body needs to develop healthy bones. One of the causes of osteoporosis is a loss of collagen in your bones, often associated with a low intake of vitamin C and orthosilicic acid. A healthy diet is based on the nutrients that food contains, not their pH levels. But as we said initially, these alkaline foods do have benefits on their own merits. Let's get into our picks for the 5 alkaline foods that are the best for your health. As an added bonus, we'll actually explain why they're good for you instead of trying to simplify the entirety of human health into pH levels. Number 1. Lemons. Lemons have an interesting place in the alkaline diet. Why? Well, they're not alkaline at all until they've been digested and metabolized. And it's not their alkalizing effect that makes lemons great. Lemons are a naturally high source of vitamin C and antioxidants, like other citrus fruits. They're also easy to digest and low in calories, just like any fruit. So yes, lemons are good for you because of nutrients. Number 2. Broccoli. While it might not be popular, broccoli's place among healthy foods is simply beyond questioning at this point. Broccoli is a good source of fiber and protein that contains iron, calcium, potassium, magnesium, an impressive array of B vitamins and vitamins A, C, E, and K. With such a laundry list of nutrients, you don't need to assign any magical numbers to broccoli to make it good for you. It always has been. Number 3. Nuts. Alkaline nuts are generally good for you because they're such an excellent source of protein. They can be a great way to just get a little more muscle mass out of your workouts without loading up on fatty meats. Almonds, chestnuts, take your pick. Try to get used to unsalted nuts though. Heart disease loves salt, so you need to learn not to. Number 4. Bananas. The banana. Another highly alkaline food that you won't want to miss. Come with a sweet taste, stay for the potassium, vitamin B, vitamin C, and surprisingly, high fiber content. The fiber in bananas is surprisingly filling, and that might make all the difference when you're trying to manage your weight. It's certainly an alkaline food, but as always, it should be the nutrients that suck you in. Number 5. Green beans. Beans are sort of middle ground between nuts and vegetables in some respects. They're among the popular vegetables and a perfect side dish for families. In actual, green beans are wonderful alkaline food. With the consumption of beans, you're likely getting high protein intake. They're good for weight loss and muscle growth, alongside a great source of fiber. The health effects of fiber shouldn't be underestimated, and since most people don't get enough, you should absolutely enjoy every source of fiber you're interested in. Next time, it's definitely a wise choice to include green beans in your lunch or dinner menu. Since the beginning of time, people have tried to oversimplify nutrition. Diets that seem easy to understand seem easy to follow. But here's the reality. Nutrition is just not simple. It's a balancing act and there are no shortcuts. Frankly speaking, there are alkaline foods that are good for you and there are acidic foods that are good for you. That's why, focus your attention on diversifying your diet and avoid obvious problem foods like soda, junk food, and fried food is the ultimate key. Fad diets always make interesting claims, but just because it's interesting doesn't mean it's right. Always consult your doctor or a health professional before making any significant changes to your personal diet. This has been Health Tips. Remember to give this video a big thumbs up if you find it useful and informative. And like we say all the time at Health Tips, your health, your life, your priority. See you in our next video.